Hi everyone. Well, I had a little idea today. I was making some banana pudding for my husband. Not that I won't have some of it, but I was specifically making it for him. And I looked at these little boxes, these little pudding boxes, and I thought, those might make something cute. So I got to thinking about it a little bit, and I thought it would be fun to cover them, close it up and cover it with maybe a jelly print or another painted paper, anything really that you want to cover it with would be fun. But you know how much we enjoy making an art journal page or an index card or an ATC? Well, we could do the exact same thing on one of these little boxes, and it could be a little standing piece of art. And I thought, what a cute little gift that would make. With the holidays coming up, I thought that would be a really cute gift to give someone. Little home decor item, and it would be like a little miniature canvas, for lack of a better word. We'll just use the box as a canvas. So I've got 3 of them here. I'm not sure how many I'll do in this video, but I thought it would just be fun to play with and see. I haven't tried it yet. I just had the idea and thought I'd sit down and turn the camera on. So first of all, I'm going to use some brown paper and just stuff it in the box. I don't want to make it bulgy or anything, but I do want to give the box just a little bit more weight so that it's not quite so lightweight. I mean, it doesn't have to be heavy by any means, but I thought it just might give it a little more substance. So I'm just pushing that down in there. And then, just making sure it's not bulging on the sides or anything. Everything still lays flat. All right. And then I'm going to just put some glue on it and close it back up. Okay. We'll give that a second to sit. And while we're waiting for that, I'll just show you the jelly prints that I pulled out to use. I've already trimmed these down so that they will fit to wrap around the box. But these are just a few jelly prints I made recently, and they're, I've done nothing to them except the jelly print. There's no stenciling on them. There's no markings of any kind other than what was done when I was working on the jelly plate. So I just decided I would take these and do something a little bit more to them. Put a little bit of stenciling or some stamping, and then once I get the background, basically it will be a background. Once I get that decorated like I want it, then I will wrap it around the box and maybe put a few more decorations, things on the outside, and make it a cute little faux canvas. So we're gonna, I think that's pretty well glued there, but I'm gonna let it just sit for a minute. So which one do I want to start with? Or maybe this one. It's the darker one, I guess. So these are very similar. All right, so I'm going to set those aside for a minute, and I'm going to take this, and first of all, I think I'm going to use a white Posca pen and just kind of write all over it. Nothing particular, just scribbling on some background, lettering. And I'm going to turn the page in all different directions and just write and see what happens. Okay, so I just scribbled a bunch of quotes just to put scribbly white everywhere. Okay, I think that's probably enough. All right, right, so I have this stencil, and this is Crafters Workshop stencil. And I'm going to add a little bit of turquoise, I think, and see how that looks with a, just to put a couple of flowers on here. It may not be dark enough, so I kind of like, there's one in here that's kind of a bluish turquoise color here. I don't know if that's the same, though. I'm thinking that might be a little bit too green. I think I'm going to get the other one out and try it instead. Maybe it's more like this one. I think it is. All right, so I'm going to just scoop this back up. Put it back in the jar, or the bottle, I mean. And wipe my finger off on something. All right. So we'll do this one instead. I think that's it. It's close enough anyway. Let's just see if we can put a couple of flowers and make a mess. It's one thing I love about mixed media art, is that you can just make a mess and nothing has to be perfect. I love that. And I love that messy look when it's done too. Okay, so there's one. That's pretty. And we can put, I don't want to put too much too close to the edges because these edges will be folded around the end of the box. Of course, some of that's going to show though, so maybe I will. Alright, so now we've got little bits of it here and there and everywhere. Okay, I think that's good. And then we'll add another color as well. This is, of course, one of my address book pages. Using up the paint. All right. Now I'm going to use some orange. And I think I'll just stamp something now. Let's see, do I want to stamp this one or this one? I guess either one would be okay because it'll both be like lines when it's stamped. I think I'll use this one this time. So I need to get a little card and just spread the paint out just a little bit. Like that. And then I just dip this in the paint. And make some marks. Isn't that fun? Love it. Okay. Let's set that over aside for a second. I think we're pretty much used up on here. Okay. So now I'm going to just dry this a little bit. Okay, I'm also going to add some black and just go through this little piece of drywall tape. I like it because it has the smaller holes, and I don't want anything too major, so some small ones will be good. I'm not going to use a whole lot of paint either, and that'll help them not be too dark. Alright, so I like that a lot. Turn it this way so we can fill the frame. Doesn't that look amazing? And that's just stenciling, scribbling, stamping with that little plastic needlepoint canvas. It just doesn't get any easier than that. So I'm really happy with that. Alright, I'm going to let it dry for a second, and I'm going to use up the rest of this paint. So the next thing I'll do then is cover the box. And I think I'm going to use, I've got some matte gel, Liquitex matte gel that I need to finish using up. It's getting really thick. So I'm going to use some of that and just kind of spread it onto the box. Wrap the paper around. I don't know, maybe I should just spread it onto the paper. I'm basically going to wrap it just like you would wrap a gift. I'm gonna mark this page with folds, and that way I'll know just where I want to put the matte gel. See, I'm just creasing it where the corners are. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit of the same thing on the sides, like that. And then I'll know I just want to put it down the middle section. Yeah, this is getting thick. I mean, it's always thicker than Mod Podge and stuff, but this is getting really thick. So it's time to use it. Use it up. I think I'll wet my brush a tiny bit just to help it spread. Yeah, that's better. And this paper was just regular printer paper that I had used to do the jelly print on. So that's all this is, just in case anybody was wondering what kind of paper I used. All right, so now I'm going to put the box back in. Okay, this side goes first. Be careful now if you do this too, because your paper will be wet. You don't want to pull on it and rip it. So that's what I'm trying to do, is be very careful. Okay, that worked. That worked great. I like that. Okay, so I think I'll go ahead and do the traditional gift wrap type corners here. Like that. And then once I get these folds in place, I'll put some glue on the inside. All right. Just putting it on the box this time. I mean, it's hitting the paper a little bit, but I'm spreading it onto the box. Okay, like that. And then I'll put a little bit more here. Okay. To put a little bit in here. To make sure that stays glued down. There we go. Perfect. That looks great. And then when the whole thing is covered in Mod Podge, that will help to like solidify that even more, make it more of a solid side, you know, and you won't necessarily notice all those folds once we get it creased down like this. This is important because it's really pressing that edge down nice and flat. Love that. Okay, this is easy. I'm liking it. Okay, do the same thing here. Okay, now this one I left the edge a little bit longer than the other one, so I'm going to trim it off just a little bit when I get to this side so that they kind of match. It's not important, you know, majorly important, but if you can do it, it'll make it look a little bit nicer, more matched. So I'm going to trim it up just a tiny bit. That's all it takes, just a tiny bit. Just like that. Okay. Now we'll put some more inside. Make sure you get the corner so it'll lay nice and flat that way. Okay. I'm going to trim the corners of this little piece in case that doesn't fold back exactly the way I had it the first time. You won't see little pieces sticking out. Okay. Let's see, get this down. This down and this down. Don't forget that little edge where it folded over. Okay. Okay. Well, I couldn't be happier with this so far, you guys. I know it's simple, but wow, look how cute this is. I love it. Can you tell I didn't do one of these before, and this is all new and fun for me? I know I get so giddy. It doesn't take much to tickle me, that's for sure. All right, so now I'm going to use some Mod Podge and just coat the surface of the box. So I have a little package of these little die-cut cardstock shapes by Imaginisc. I guess that's how you say that. Anyway, I took out one of these little owls, and I'm going to use that on here because he just looks cute. And I don't know, the little peach color one might look cute too. Let's see. It's a little more contrast with the peach, but I think he looks cute too. I think I'll stick with him. And I've got a piece of cardboard. I have no idea what this came off of. I forget now. But I'm just going to tear a little piece to represent like a branch for the owl to stand on. Maybe like this. This is where just some of the paper is still left on the covering the corrugate. Let's see how that looks. Probably doesn't have to go all the way across, so let's tear that down a little bit and tear this off a little. We'll just put the little feet on the cardboard, and then I'll pop him up maybe with a little bit of foam adhesive. He's kind of cute. And gosh, I might use a piece of this to finish making a little branches. That's kind of cute too. Okay, so yeah, I might do that. And then I'm going to just put some words up here. So let's move him aside for a minute and we'll glue this down. Let's snip this off just a little bit here so it's straighter. There we go. And then we'll add this little one. It's kind of cute. Okay, now the little owl, I need to put foam adhesive on the back. And I'm just going to use a piece of this Scotch foam adhesive. And put it right to there. Okay, and then before I stick it down, I'm going to put some glue on his feet so that that will stick to the cardboard. Like that. That's so cute. He's so cute, isn't he? And then I've got some letter stickers, word stickers, I should say. And I'm thinking I might use, let's see, I could do "You Are a Gift." Because I'm thinking about, you know, if you're giving this to someone, it's nice to have a sentiment for them. Okay, so I can leave it all together, or I could cut it apart. Could just kind of do it diagonal like that. I kind of think I want to cut it apart and kind of spread it going down into this area here. I'm going to just set these aside for a minute because I'm going to put a little glue on them to make sure that they stay put when I get ready to glue them down. It's so cute. Love it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just upload this video, and I may make the other two sometime when I'm doing a stream, and while we chat I can work on a couple of those. We'll see, but I definitely want to use them. This is just really, really cute. You could also put ribbon around the box if you wanted to finish off the sides, the edges. I think I'm going to take a little bit of brown marker here and kind of edge out my little branch a little, just to give it a little bit more definition. It's just too sweet. And so simple. And out of a Jell-O box, for heaven's sake. Just too cute. So I think that's all I'm going to put on it for now. I may add more. I'm kind of thinking I want to put a little bit of bling in this corner. Let me do that. I have some rhinestones. There's a little pink heart there. I was thinking I might use some dark pink ones to snip them. I have to snip them apart, but I was thinking about putting maybe 3 up here in this corner. That's kind of cute. Cute. Oh, I love it. I love it so. I might need to put some down here too. It's too cute. And I'm getting to use up some stuff. Stuff I've had sitting around here forever. I love that. I cannot believe, you guys, that just an hour ago this was a Jell-O box. Look how sweet. I love it. Yes, I definitely do. Okay, you guys have to do some of these too. They're just too fun and easy. I'm going to outline the words real quick. Oh, that is an awesome little gift. Very, very sweet. So there you go, from this to this. I love it. I hope you guys love it too, and I hope you make them and have a good time creating. And yeah, I'd love to see what you make. That's just too fun. Take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.